What's going on, good people? Welcome back to Cooking Up with Chris. So today we're making us a beef stew. Let's get this started. So I'm gonna get my Dutch oven heating up over here. Get a little oil on the bottom. Alright, so I got my onion, got my carrot and celery, the basics of a miracle. And then on top of that, we're gonna get a little garlic. Ah, snap! Add this garlic on this. Heck yeah, add all these garlic peels to our tray. Smash 2 garlic cloves. Well, I can't believe how great them onion peels smell. Alright, so now we're waiting on this Dutch oven to get hot for the next step. Y'all saw that. Alright, now for the beef portion. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna season these babies with the M9 AP seasoning. And we're gonna sear these babies off. Alright, now that our beef is browned a bit, we're gonna scoop that out. Whew. That by itself smells good in there. Straight down at the bottom of that, we're going down with our onions and our garlic. Let them cook in the bottom of that dry pot for a while. And you can move the onion around, help get some of that thorn off the bottom. Now that the garlic and onions been going for about a minute or two, now we're gonna add this carrot and celery. This just need about 30 seconds, let them toast a little bit. It's a good smell in there. And we're gonna add our beef back in here. Now this was going to be a quick broth, it's not going to go for forever. Alright, so making our beef stew. If you remember that beef that we seared off in the cast iron Dutch oven for the ash broth the other day, we're using that meat for this beef broth, for this beef stew. So, we got some potatoes peeled over here. We're going to peel down some carrots. Same with any other carrot situation in my book. We're gonna cut the tips off of here. Emasculate them carrots. Just a tip. And now we're gonna keep it chunky for this stew. It's gotta be chunky for the stew. Everything is a bite in the stew, whether it's a complete bite or not. These some big boys right here. All right, same thing with our potatoes. We want big chunks. right, now we wait. Now just for the heck of it, because I don't use radishes that often, we're gonna put some radishes over in this stew. I think I might have used radish one time in my cooking. All right. So now into this beef ash broth. We're going back in with our meat to make this beef stew. So putting our beef back over in. Now into that broth along with our meat. We're gonna go in with these potatoes and carrots. We're gonna let that go for about 30 to 45 minutes till your carrots and your potatoes are tender. And your meat should be tender at that point as well. Covered. Alright. So now we're about 40 minutes in. Looking good and dark up in here. Let's see how tender we are. Look at that. Alright. So in these last 10 minutes, we're gonna add a can of corn after we drain it, and a can of drained green beans. And we're giving it 10 minutes or so. Alright. Now here at the end, now we're turning our heat off, because that heat that is in that water is going to cook these babies down and soften them up more so than they already are. Just wait 2 minutes for those to soften up, and your beef stew is done. But let's give it a taste. See how we're doing on flavor. That's good stuff. Now I did add some AP seasoning when the camera was off before. But I'm gonna add some more, just so y'all know. But yeah, we're completely done. Let's get a piece of this meat. Look at the tenderness. Man, that's good tender stuff. Let's make us a bowl. All right. Let's make sure we get everything, which I don't believe is gonna be a problem. And there you have your good beef stew. Let's eat some of this. These was left out, but they heat to cook them. Now, stew is always confusing because you got all this chunky stuff, so you want to use a fork, but then you got all the broth, so you got to get in there with a spoon most times. Ooh, it's too hot. I'm about to burn myself, y'all. That potato hold too much heat. Let's go with the meat. That's good. See how tender the potato is, broke up like that? Hot. So I almost burned my mouth, y'all. But that's delicious. I see that potato holding all that liquid in. That's why it's so ain't hot. But man, that's great. Y'all enjoy that. Nice and cold outside. Get nice and warm inside.